Hey folks, KT here. Welcome to Everyday KT number 150. I don't even know if I put the right number in there on the description. Anyway, tinkering with some new setups. I had some really cool. Actually, I'll even show it to you. Had this really cool setup for the tablet. Set up there, and then I remembered. Oh crap! Last week, my tablet crapped out of me. What, 3 times? Hey, Kevin. Tablet crapped out of me 3 times. So, not happening. So, I gotta figure out what the heck's wrong, why the tablet keeps losing connection all the time, and see if we can't get that going, because I really like the tablet versus my phone, because I can see a lot more clearly what's going on. Evening, everybody. So, first off, as you know, the last 2 Everyday KTs were on location out in the middle of the woods with really crappy reception and very, very short messages. But there's a hell of a lot there. So we were talking a lot about risks and taking risks and doing, standing up for yourself and doing what you want to do, doing the things that you know you can do. But there's a downside to that, depending on your point of view. Problem is that when you stand up for yourself and you say, you know what, this is me, I'm doing this, my camera's jacked. This is who I am, and this is what I'm gonna do. You're gonna piss people off. That's just a given. Some people, even what you thought were old friends, they're like, well, what the hell is this craziness? I don't agree with that. I don't like that. I don't think that you should be doing that. And you have to make a very significant and potentially life-altering decision. Do you give in to whatever these other people are saying and let them dictate who you are, what you do, and how you're going to do it? Or do you say, my personal life and my happiness and my personal fulfillment is worth more than remaining friends with someone who is going to beat me down every step of the way? So you have to make a very significant decision in your head. Figure it out in your brain and say, listen, is this what I want to do or not? And it's not just about wearing kilts, because I know I'm sure I lost a few friends because I was like, you know what, I don't plan on being the same as every other person out there, just following the lemming path. That's not who I am. So, sorry, I put my water way over there. So you have to realize that you're going to sit there and you're like, listen, I want to be who I am. I'm going to do what I do. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, messing with the light and the camera. Anyway, I go like that, the whole thing fades out. All right, so back to the message. You got to figure it out for yourself, and it takes a shitload of balls to say, I don't want to kowtow to what you think I should be anymore. I don't want to be that person pigeonholed in that mold that isn't you. The square peg fits in the square hole. If you're not that square peg, then stop forcing it. Why? What's the point? It doesn't do you any good. Doesn't give you any benefit, doesn't give you any increased happiness. It does nothing for you but make you miserable. So stop. And you decide. Either you're going to fit that square hole through whatever shenanigans you pull off, or you're going to find the one that you fit. If yours is one of those little squiggly, sideways whatchamathingies, well, fine. It's out there. Go find it. Go dig it up. Figure it out. Especially with the internet these days, every type of person has a group that they can connect with. You just got to go find it. It could be as unique as humanly possible, and you'll realize that that world's pretty small, because there are actually a lot more people that are like you. So go out there, find your people, whatever they might be. Is it just random kilt people? There's thousands of us. Is it? I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to figure that one out. You all know who you are. If you're scared of being alone in whatever it is that you think, you're not. There's 7 billion people on this planet. Guaranteed there's at least a dozen or two that think the same way you do. Go find them. It's called Google. It's called Facebook. They're there. Go dig them up. So that's the risks you run of, you alienating people, employment issues potentially. But you have to look at the other side of that coin. A lot of people look up to people. There's a lot of businesses out there who look up to people who stand up for themselves and don't take crap from people. And they acknowledge who they are and they follow their own dreams and their passions. It's that passion that gets you places. So use it. Stop putting it in a box, putting it on a shelf, hiding it away. Stop that crap. Figure out what you love and go do it. And be awesome at it. Because if you love it, that means you're doing it all the time. You love it, you're gonna be good at it because you want to be good at it. Artists who love drawing draw all the time. And they have for years. Nobody might know that they want to be an artist because somebody told them that they needed to be a mechanical engineer or they needed to be a something. But they've got books and books and books of awesome art that just nobody's seen. Get that shit out there. Open those books. Show people what you can do. Make it happen. And then, the people who say no and say you can't, ignore them. Ignore them. They're either jealous of you, they want to be you, or they don't want you to be their competition. Probably, or they just don't get it. In my experience, it's one of those 4 things. So, there might be a 5th, but I haven't thought about it that long. Figure it out. And, draw that line in the sand. And you're either on one side of that line or the other. You can't sit there and tap dance back and forth. You're either your own person or you're not. Go do that. Be yourself and kick some ass. So the other thing I'll talk about tonight is why kilts themselves kick so much ass. This kilt was on me this week. I wore this yesterday. It rained all day completely, and we're out fishing, camping, did a 5-mile hike out in the boonies, not like a walk on the road kind of hike. 12 Boy Scouts running around the camp. And this is what the damage is. Spilt pancake mix. Because I made pancakes this morning. And when you're feeding, what do we have? 15, 16 odd people total. They get hungry and they get a little rowdy sometimes. So, spilled some pancake syrup on my pancake mix on myself. No, not even any visible dirt. And it sucked all day. So this thing is awesome. It's a stillwater heavyweight, badass kilt. And the only reason I'm wearing this one is because this is the one I happen to have on today. The day before, I had one of my got kilt, Brotherhood of the Kilt Tartan kilts on. Today, Brotherhood of the Kilt Tartan kilt. It just happened to be what I grabbed. This one was on all day yesterday because it was rainy and crappy outside. I wear this one when it sucks outside because it's nice, it's thick, it's heavy, and it doesn't take any crap. It just keeps on going. A majority of the kilts that I've worn are the same way. They just go. It's not like a pair of jeans or you're squatting all shit. Rip the seam. There are no seams. There's no seams to rip on this thing. All of your kilts the same way. So, for those of you who are thinking about it, you want to, you're thinking about kilts and like, well, those can get kind of expensive. My blue jeans don't cost anywhere near that much. Think of it this way. How many pairs of jeans do you buy over 10 years? 10 years. Do they look as good as this? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Look at this. No, all the pleats. I don't press this thing often. The pleats are all set. I think there's one little bit of stitching that's coming undone in the back. Maybe 1/2 inch length that will take 5 minutes to sew up. and then it's back to brand new. I wash it, and it's awesome. TikTok. I don't know what that means, Chris. You'll have to explain it to me sometime. Yeah, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, no. It says Got Kilt. That's the t-shirt. There you go. Chris, I figured it out. Got Kilt. Figured I'd throw on their shirt because I wore one of their kilts for most of the weekend. And those are just as good condition. I have known that the mixes don't hold their pleats quite as well. But you know what? You're in the woods. If you have someone that's busting your chops about the pleats on your kilt, then screw them. Tell them, hey, listen, if you don't like my pleats, here's a phone number. Call them. Order me up 5. They're going to probably run you between $400 and $600 a piece. I'll take 5 so my pleats meet your expectations. So, if you're going to go out, do camping outside, do stuff outside, put on the kilt. I do not suggest automotive work because I tore a big hole in one of my kilts doing that. Other than that, it doesn't matter. Go do it. Get out there. And take a risk. Do something different. Do something you want to do. Go out there, have an awesome time. So somebody throw up on the Kiltology today. New hashtag. You're scaring me, Chris. Somebody give me, you know what? Oh, Angela, for the save. I was just about to grab one. Uh-oh. Chris, what were you afraid of? Underwater basket weaving? Number 59. Oh, we got a quote. A request. I hope I don't regret this because I don't know what that one is. Oh, yes. Good call. Angela. An unnatural fear of Ferris wheels? What's so unnatural about that? You're stuck on as a cog on a wheel that goes 100 feet in the air. There's nothing unnatural about that. You are so far out of control, it's not even funny. Congratulations, though. Good for you for actually riding that. Question is, did the thing come off the wheel, off the axle, like in every movie out there? That's the big question. So, Angela wants to hear number 59. Kiltology, Volume 1. It's on Amazon. The wool kilt is one of the greenest, most environmentally and economically friendly pieces of clothing on the planet. Like I said earlier. With care, it can last generations. With practice, it can be made by anyone who can use a needle. It is a pain in the ass first few times. I will tell that. Just happens. Hot air ballooning is fine because it's not all mechanical. You got all that stuff below. And, oh God, I can't believe my brain went there. Just think of this. Men in kilts, glass bottom, hot air balloon baskets. I'll let that simmer. Wool kilts are made from renewable natural resources. Sheep can be shorn every year, I think. Maybe every other year. The kilt is a fashion statement on its own. It never goes out of style. It can be worn in all seasons. There's no need to buy different kilts for every type of event or occasion. There are no landfills overflowing with discarded kilts. If you know of one, let me know because I have a pitchfork. I need to go find some of them. So, what's that mean? That means you go buy your kilts. Go get them. They're going to last forever. 5 or 6 kilts, and you're golden. That right there could be your wardrobe for the rest of your life. They're decent kilts, absolutely. So, go out there. Do some cool stuff. Go skydiving. Do all kinds of insane shenanigans. Go have a good time. Live your own life and be yourself. And for God's sake, be strong. Put a kilt on.